Okay, I am going to show you a very specific movement with your hip that is going to take you through the entire range of motion of your hip and help to increase the blood flow, circulation, healing properties so that you are getting that movement back in your hip and avoiding any pinching or any irritation to the hip as you go. And then going through the end range of your hip motions will help to strengthen in that end range, and hopefully over time you'll be able to gain more motion throughout your hip and be even stronger and resilient to other things that you do throughout the day. So first off, you can grab a small pillow or even a rolled up towel. You're gonna be laying on your side, and basically you just want a little bit of bolster along your waist, the smallest part of your kind of around between your hips and your rib cage. And then you're gonna take a pillow under your head so that you're nice and comfortable, and you're gonna bend your knees up so that your feet, the soles of your feet are about in line with your back. Okay, so just comfortable here. And so your first movement is going to be, you're going to take your top leg, foot flexed up. You're going to bring your knee to about a 90-degree bend, a little bit higher if it's comfortable. Then what you'll do from there is, keeping your shin level to the ground, is you're going to open up as much as possible. Okay, big thing here is to keep your hip points facing forward, don't roll back. Okay, also try to keep that core engaged. Right, from this you're going to rotate knee down, foot up as high as you can. Okay, keeping that foot higher than your knee, you're going to bring your knee back, go into hip extension as far as you can. You'll feel those muscles working, and then keeping that foot higher than the knee, you're going to slowly lower down. Okay, these are very controlled movements. All right, keep that core on, belly up and in. Okay, that core brace. All right, and try to let that knee drop all the way to the ground. And then what we're going to do is reverse it. Okay, keep that knee fully extended so you're making a straight line from your shoulder to your knee. You're going to extend back as far as you can without arching your back. All right, and then lead with the foot just slightly higher than the knee if you can. Okay, you're going to come up as high as possible. Then you can let that foot drop so that your shin is level with the ground again. And come forward and then down, ending in that flexed hip position. Okay, I will go through it one more time with you. Let's brace our core this time. So take a deep breath in, push the air out, draw the belly button up and in. That's your core brace. All right, hand on your wing bone here of your hip. Okay, you're gonna flex the foot up, knee draws up toward your chest, and then you're gonna open up as much as you can, shin level to the ground, turn knee down. You're gonna spin that knee back as far as you can, and then lead with the knee coming down, then slightly behind you. Try not to overarch that back, keep your core on. Now we're gonna reverse it. So try to lead with your foot up, keeping your knee extended back, make that straight line shoulder to knee, up as far as you can, then you can let that foot drop. Coming here, come into that flexed hip position, and then down. Okay. Next, I'm going to show you a different position that you can do this in. So this would be a little bit harder just because you have to focus on the rest of the position of your body as you're doing this. But really, I'd like for you to move quickly to this hands and knees position because it's a little bit more functional than lying on the ground. So you can use the movement on the ground for the first few times that you're doing it, and then try to progress to doing it on your hands and knees. Okay, so what you're gonna do is get in this hands and knees position. Your hands are right underneath your shoulders. Your knees are right underneath your hips, okay? And you're gonna when you're moving your hip in that same motion, what you're gonna do is avoid leaning and avoid twisting. So maintaining everything else nice and stable. So we're gonna brace our spine. So deep breath in, let the belly drop. Exhale, draw your belly up and in, okay? So nice and strong brace here, and you're gonna keep that belly button facing the ground, okay? Push strong through both elbows, don't let them bend, all right? And we're gonna do the same thing with that left hip. So foot flexed up, you're gonna draw the knee up toward your elbow. Then you're coming out, keep your shin even with the ground. Then what you're gonna do is spin that knee inward, foot out, and try to make the biggest circle with your knee. Coming back, try not to overarch the back, coming back as far as you can. So that foot is then pointed toward the ceiling. Really keep that back from arching. Then what we're gonna do is reverse it. So we're gonna then spin the knee outward, come up and over, biggest circle you can with the knee, and then coming all the way up toward that elbow and back down. Okay, I'll show you that one more time. I'll go ahead and turn a little bit so you've got a different angle. All right, so everything is braced. What you're gonna do, knee draws in toward the elbow. Then you're coming out as far as you can without leaning. Knee spins down, foot up, and then make a big circle with the knee up as high as you can. Okay, from there, you're gonna reverse. Knee comes out to the side, foot goes in, then you come up toward your elbow and then drop down right directly at your elbow and relax. Okay, so these are meant to be hard, and what you'll do is go through them 5 times each leg and really note the differences in between your right to left. If you get any pinching in the hip, what you're gonna do then, if the second or third time through, is you're going to not go as much into that range of motion. So don't push past the pain. I want you to then stop right before the pain, and gradually over time, the concept is that you'll be able to go in a bigger motion without pain, okay? So especially if it's a pinch in your hip joint, I don't want you to push past that, just kind of bump right up against as far as you can go in a pain-free range. But you will definitely feel the muscles around your hip joint working with this. Okay, give it a try and let me know how it goes.